Okay, so I was having a bit of technical difficulties. We're not too late. Just 1 minute, or I got my glasses on. 3 minutes late. 3 minutes
Quentin
late.
says hello today. He wanted to come and see you and Max.
Quentin, you're gonna
Quinn.
have to show us how it goes.
Hi, Quentin. We can
Hi,
we can show you how it goes once he's done with his preening.
Okay. So, hey, what are you doing
Hi. I,
now?
I want to know how things went. Tell me how it went last week. We gave you a bunch of homework.
He just loves that game. He's very motivated. So, he'll go here, here, and to the back of the cage. And as soon as he sees me, he's like, "Okay, are we ready?" Like he wants to play that game. So that's good.
Awesome. I love how you said as soon as he sees you, he's,
Yeah,
oh my goodness, I'm ready. So you can see in his body language that he's coming forward in the cage. He's
yeah,
looking at you with one eye, going, are you coming? Are you
yeah,
coming? Are you
yeah,
coming?
yeah,
Instead of what he was doing before, which was both eyes,
yeah,
I need more distance, right?
yeah, yeah. Definitely. He
You can
definitely.
see that, but I'm explaining it for anyone who's watching because there's some
Oh,
body. Like, you look at him, one eye, I'm in the spot, I'm ready.
yeah. He knows that that's the hard spot.
Yes.
So so he's like, okay, we're really ready now. That's the
We're
hard spot.
really ready. Ah, bless his cotton socks. That's amazing. That's the response we want to see. These should be fun. It should be engaging. He should be a willing participant. Let's do it. Let's play.
Yeah. So
So,
we're
big
gonna
round
go.
of applause for Danita and Max.
Yay, Maxwell. Yay. See, he's ready.
He's super ready. Okay, okay. We will keep playing those games because you're right. We're going to make a plan today about letting him out.
Yes. Which I'm excited for because I can't wait for that.
I'm excited as well.
Yeah.
So, the first thing we're going to do is practice the game in the cage so that we've got that motion going on.
Mm-hmm.
We can only change one thing at a time when we're making any changes to games.
Okay.
If I change too much at once, it can be really overwhelming and it changes too much of the game. So, for
Yeah.
example, go to this perch and go to this perch. Great. If I
Right.
open the door, the only thing that's changing is the door is open. He's still going to go from this perch to this perch. We're just going to do it with the door open.
Right.
Or remember last time the difference between you seated and standing?
Yeah.
When you were seated, he gave you a different reaction than when you were standing. So that's one change. We only change one thing at a time. If we were to open the door, let him out, do it standing in a different room, too much has changed and it can really derail some of the progress that you've made. It's like, whoa, 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 what are we doing? This is a lot.
Well,
It can be overwhelming.
that's a really good way to explain it because that's what normally you do. You go duh 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 duh, right? And you're not thinking, okay, well, here we just need to go slow.
Little bit. And for us, it's not a big deal because it's going to be in the same room. We're just opening the cage, letting him out, but you got to stop before you do it. This is why we're making this plan before we do the cage. He's eager. He wants to, but instead of jumping right in, we're going to make a plan and go, okay, what are the one thing we're going to change first? We're just going to open the door. The next thing we're going to change is maybe asking him to go to a different spot. And then the last part we're going to change is asking him to come out. This
Okay.
is hopefully going to happen like that, but we're going to be on the fly. So if he charges right out, we're going to go with that. And we're going
Right.
to cue him from the door, maybe to closer to the cage or to one side of the top of the cage. We're going to kind of roll with it. But the
Right.
plan is to only change one thing at a time. And here's the reason behind that for anyone who's wondering. Behaviors need something called generalizing. And a
Mhm.
generalized behavior is one that happens morning and evening and happens when you're standing and seated and happens in the living room as well as the bedroom as well as downstairs. And so all of those are different changes. And we need to help our animals, parrots, dogs, whatever you're working with, generalize that behavior to each one of those situations. So this is why
Right.
sometimes you get a really good step up in the main room where their cage is, but you go to the living room And
Right.
now the step up isn't working. It
Right.
just needs that general, oh, that thing, here too. What do
Right.
you mean? That?
Yeah.
Oh, and we can get the behavior rolling again.
So
Same
when
idea.
you have, say you get bring a new, like a puppy in, they're just like, for people that aren't training or using your method or whatever, they're just getting used to all this, like, and they're just reading cues and they're just trying to figure it out on their own, correct?
Puppies are really malleable. They're like children. They can
Right.
handle a lot of stuff as long as it's done in a positive association way. They're
Yeah.
pretty malleable. Dogs are also poor generalizers, though. Often a
Okay.
dog, they teach them to sit in the puppy class. You go to the class, you get the sit, you're doing really well, and you come home and poof, it's gone.
Right.
It's not gone. It's just that thing also happens in this room,
Right.
generalizing. It pops up all over the place.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So we're
Okay.
going to help Max by doing some extra little bits at a time to generalize that this tappy thing means we're also going to do it when your door's open. And we're also going to do it when we're outside the cage. And if we
Okay.
can get there today, we're going to tap out and in and out and in. So we've got lots of little approximations to do.
Are you sure we're ready for that? Okay.
I think you can do it. If Max thinks he can, I think you can.
Okay.
Before we start,
Uh-huh.
let's also have a plan if things go sideways.
Okay.
Okay? Just in case. We're not going to use them, but just in case. And
I
by
have a mask.
yeah, we have a mask. No.
Okay.
I'm glad.
Okay.
We're not going to need a mask or a glove or a towel or anything.
Nice.
But what we're going to do is watch his body. So the same feet wide, low forward, beak open, both eyes on you. You're going to take several steps back. Even if he's out, we need to respect that body language of please back away.
Okay.
No problem. I will back away. Remember that game we did, the sort of cha-cha last time?
Yeah.
Even more so now, if we let him out and he does that, you need to take several steps back, even if it's out of frame. I don't care.
Right.
We're doing it because Max is asking. Okay?
Okay.
And then from way back there, we're going to yell at each other over the video.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you when you can approach and when you can't.
Okay.
We're going to be doing it as Max describes it with his body language. Okay?
Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do perch to perch so he gets used to the game.
Yep.
And then we're going to open the door and do the perch to perch, right, with the door
Yep.
open. And then we're going to
ask him to come out. Let's do a different perch. So out on the perch on the door, maybe, or on the top of the door.
Or I'll tap the door.
Tap the door, just like you were saying. This perch or this perch. We're going to do this perch.
Okay, so I'll tap the door, and if he comes out, then okay.
Then
then what do we do? Then we just do around the cage, or we just practice that. And
where would you like him to go? So let's be really clear, because the clearer we are, the easier it is for him to figure out what the heck we're thinking. So we're going to tap on the door top.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can come to the top of the door. And if he does that, where else would be another spot that's out? On the top of the cage somewhere?
I was thinking, well, there's a door perch and the door.
Okay.
So should we start with the door perch?
Okay, yes.
And then we go to the top of the door?
I like this plan. Very clear. Yes, let's try both of those.
Okay, so we'll open the door, then we'll tap on the perch here.
Yep.
And we'll see what he does.
We will see what he does. We're going to go on the fly a little bit. Remember, each one is getting a treat.
All right, everyone. Wish me luck.
One more thing. This is a setup thing. When the door is open, they move, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you have any way of making it move less? So when it's open, can we wedge a chair up so it doesn't swing? Is there a stool you can grab that means that when we open it, it can stop and not move so much? This is a
Yeah.
setup thing.
Like a chair, like I put the
Yeah, something so that when it's open, it doesn't wiggle so bad. You know what I mean?
and then I move my chair over. Am I going to be standing this whole time?
This is a good question. Probably standing would be best. That way, if he does need you to back up, it's quicker.
Right. Okay. All right. So,
Are you ready?
I'm ready, Max.
All right. I think he's ready. Go get your treats.
Are you ready? Yeah.
I like this plan. Good setup.
Okay. So you guys can see me okay? Are you ready to rock and roll there, Mr. Maxwell?
Would you like to highlight your screen so you're bigger, or does everybody
Oh,
not mind my face?
Okay. So everyone watching, wish me luck.
I'm
And
still here.
And what if he attacks my face? What's the plan? Run away?
What is the plan? Run away. Yes, we are going to. We've then gone over threshold. This is the damage control. Okay, he's over
I wonder if I should
threshold.
get a towel just in case.
I think if we get to that point, we have missed several opportunities to go backwards. So I'm really not expecting it. If so, yes, you're going to back all the way off.
Okay.
And we will get him back in a safe way.
Okay.
I'm really hoping we don't need to get there because he should give us lots of body language cues.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So full screen, just me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm still here, guys.
All right. So so I'm gonna start at the so you guys see me.
Hi.
Okay. You guys, there we go.
There we go. Hello, Max.
Hi, Maxwell. Do you want to
start with the regular game you've been playing? Make sure he wants to play.
You want to play this game? Here.
Come up to this one. Very nice. Good. When he's done chewing, tap the next spot.
Okay. I'll start the easy and then I'll go to the hard.
Exactly.
We don't need this right now. Okay. Over here. Good boy. Good boy you are. You're so smart, aren't you? Wow. Hey. How about up here? I think we can go up here. You want to go up here, sweetie? There we go. That's so. Oh my goodness. Oh, you dropped it. Sorry. Dropped it. That's okay.
You're so smart. He likes these games. Look at his body language. His tail is nice and neutral, thin. It's not flared. He doesn't have his body super tall or super short. He's got a very nice neutral feather. It's not fluffed and it's not slicked. Really good looking Max. Under threshold. All right, cue him down to one of the lower ones again.
You want to come down here? Treat. See?
You want to come down? He's like, no, this is the spot now, remember?
You don't see it big enough. Maybe you can't see it.
Come on down, buddy.
Why don't we give him a better? Here, this is what you do. Like these? Okay, down here.
Come on down here, bud. There we go.
Come on. Here.
He can have it. That's just fine.
There we go.
Right. Danita, are you ready?
Okay. So
we're open the door.
Not while he's on the perch.
No, we'll get him to the other perch. When you open the door, you'll just make sure that you step back enough that we can read his body. Make sure the door is braced and then keep playing the game. You ready, buddy?
You want to
go to this one? Nicely done, sir. Good. While he's chewing, go ahead. I'll keep watching him for you. You're good. Nice. Good slow motion. Excellent. I'm going to bring that over so his door's not moving. Very nice. All right. Now cue him. Tap, tap, tap.
To the perch door?
To the top one. Inside. We're still inside. Still inside. Yeah, you want to come up to this one. The only thing that's changed is that the door is open. Oh, good boy.
Wow, you really like these. You'll do anything for these. That's a boy. Really
Excellent.
good.
He didn't charge right out. He's
No.
not fluffing his body. He's not fanning his tail. He's got really nice, calm body.
I guess you realize now that this is the game we play now and this is what we do together. It's not like
Yeah.
us or whatever.
You don't have to attack Danita. You can
No.
just play with Danita. Whoo!
All the time, right? You and I?
Good job. Once he's done chewing, we'll cue him down to that bottom one again.
Okay.
You're such a smart baby.
Look at you. Hey? Well, he hasn't shown any aggressive anything yet, right?
Not yet. No tail flares, no fanning of any feathers. I haven't seen any weird puffs to the back of his neck. I haven't seen anything else pop up.
So he's pretty comfortable now. That's
I think
good.
so, yeah.
I gave him a big one.
It was a baby. He's so proud of himself. No, he's a good bird.
Every back. No wasting here. Are you done? Do you want to come down here?
Bud? Good. I know, we sort of moved things, didn't we, buddy? It's okay.
He's going to figure out how to get another way.
This is a lot of effort for him. Good job, buddy. Almost. Whoops. Fell off. It's okay. It's okay. Give him a treat right there. Ah, he's doing it. Good job. Keep watching him. Keep watching him. Good. Very nice. There's no tail flare. He was a little nervous. Once he's done chewing, cue him back in again. That lower perch is perfect. Will you go back in over here?
He sees the treats.
It's okay. You're okay, buddy. Good job. He's looking around like,
Like I have a lot of decisions here. Which one am I going to make?
This is why we only change one thing at a time. It's a lot, and you think it's nothing, and then here we are thinking about it. You're a good boy, Max.
It's really good, eh? You like those treats.
You want to go back in, buddy? Good work, my friend.
Boy. What a good
Oh, you're a good boy.
Everyone's so proud of him. Are you guys all proud of him? Yeah.
Super proud. I'm not even looking at the comments. I just have you full screen so I can just focus on him, but I know the comments are full of proud hearts.
So what should we do next after he's done this one?
Let's do back to the perch on the door. And then we can see if he wants to go up or not.
Should I put my hand through the cage bars or just like hold it outside of the...
Let's see. So if you can move your hand slowly and he's not tail flaring or fluffing, you should be able to just to go right directly to that door perch. Go ahead. Right there. You coming out? Good bird. Yes. Very nice calm body.
Boy. Okay, now he's going up.
Okay, let him go up to eat. Just take a breath. That's okay. Nice choice to step back. I like that.
Can you see okay?
I can see him. Excellent. Yes. Okay, good. Good job, Max. Once he's done chewing, I'm going to get you to offer him a seed down below on the lower perch.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Nice and slowly walk up and offer him a seed down on the lower perch. It's okay. You're okay, bud. You want to come down here? That's a no thank you for him. His feet are nice and wide, but other than that, no worries. Okay. What are you thinking, buddy?
He's got 2 eyes.
Yep. He's not super comfy. That's fine. There's a little bit of a shuffle and a poop. Okay, that's better. Could you offer him the whole bowl down on the door perch?
Wait, he's like.
Is he going to go down? He might go down.
Should I offer again?
Yep, let's go offer again.
Come down
Go to the
here.
door perch. Make it an easy one. Just right below him. Yep.
Here.
Right down there. You want to come down, buddy? Just come right here. It's the same game.
Is it too hard? Here, come down.
Breathe. Pause.
Maybe he wanted space.
There it is. He's going. Okay, good. Give him the seed for going down. Good job, buddy.
Good boy.
Very nice.
Good.
Flip is excellent.
I think he was nervous with going down with me so close.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So where next?
Let's see if he'll go in to the lower perch, because that's one that we've done already. We're going to just reinforce that that's a thing we do. And then we'll come right back out again. Nice job. You're really good at moving slowly, and you're really good at watching him. I love it. That's excellent.
That's amazing there.
You're doing it, Max.
That is really good. That is in your kiss. That's nice. Keep Sid.
Yeah.
Okay, so
all right, let's ask him to go to the perch on the door once he's done chewing.
That's a good boy. Okay, so now he's going up.
That's totally fine. And I think if he gets to that top perch and he's done chewing, we can do that again. That's just fine.
Like give him another treat up there?
Yeah, I'm going to give him another treat for choosing to go in on his own, for choosing to go to a spot that he knows gets reinforcement. Yes, you can get a seed right there. Yes, you can. Good choice.
Really good.
Really good choice.
Oh, a good boy, eh? Really good.
I'm also going to take that as a sign that he may or may not be choosing to be done. So let's see if he wants to continually play with us, or if he's like, I'm out. I would ask him if he wants to come down. Actually, you know what? Let's close the door, because the last time he didn't come down with the door open. Let's close the door. Good job, buddy. We'll keep playing the game. If he wants to come down, he can keep playing the game. Ready, buddy, for the next one? You want to come down again?
That a boy.
Yay. It's a little scary being out, but it's okay.
Good boy. That was amazing.
You did it. You did it.
Really good. Really, really good. That is a good boy. So do we?
No lunging, no biting, super calm body. And when he gave a little bit of a wide stance, we listened to him.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay, well, then we're cool. Good. Awesome.
So should I open the door and try again, or?
We're going to leave the door closed again just for now. I want you to do one more tap, tap, treat, one more perch cue. Maybe perch on the door. Ask him to go there. We always want to end on a high note. I know, I want to do more too, but we'll talk about it.
Oh, so good.
Yay, good job. All right, could you put 2 of those treats into his regular food bowl and then come and sit down and we'll talk again?
Okay. I'm going to give him one.
Okay.
We're
all done our little training session. You did excellent. Here's a couple of all done treats.
There you go. There it is.
And we're good. Come and sit down.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go to screen. There we go.
Hi. How did that feel?
I felt good knowing that I felt that he was a little tense, and I stepped back and he relaxed.
Yeah.
I liked that when he was uncomfortable, he went back in.
I love that too. I love that he was able to communicate with his body. You took a step back. He came back under his threshold. He did a few more treats. And when he said he was done, he went in and kept going with the game. He wasn't done like done. He was just, I think out is good. And let's go back in. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That was amazing, sweetie.
Yeah. You both were excellent. You picked up on the wide feet. You could see the double eyes staring right at you because I couldn't see it from my angle. So,
well, that's the first thing that I see now. And the wide feet. I see the eyes, and then the feet is mostly what I go by.
It's amazing how much that tells you. Just the eyes and the feet.
Yeah, that's amazing. Totally.
So you can play this version of it again later today, where you have a couple of goes in the cage, open the door, maybe one more with the door open inside where it's just the door open, but we're still going inside. And then ask if he wants to come out. Do the same thing you did. Take a nice big step back. He doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. On the perch on the door. And the one that's on the bottom there, those are great perches. He really likes them.
Yeah, he does.
But keeping it short. You know, when I train this guy he has a head. Where's your head? Hi. When I train with him, it is usually 2 to 5 minutes done.
Right.
That's it. And we don't do these big, long 20-minute sessions.
Yeah. So this was about 10 minutes, right?
Oh, it's long, right?
Yeah.
He's still munching away.
Yeah.
That was the other thing I was thinking. I'd love to do more. He may be okay with doing a little more, another cage door open, but it's been 10 minutes. Let's call it a win. Discuss what we're doing for next time.
Right. So we're going to work on the cage door for next time.
Cage door open. You can cue him out exactly like we did today. And it's a good thing this is on a live so you can go back to the recording.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Inside a couple of times, door open, a couple more inside, and then cue him to come out on the door, see how he's feeling. Same game. I also really liked how the door didn't move when he came out. I think having it braced was a really good plan. Yeah.
And then he did hear the dogs shuffle at the back there, and then I could see he's tensing up. Like, okay, we're adding some. We don't know what's going to happen.
Another level.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are the girls there too? Is Coco around and
It's their quiet time right
they're
now.
napping? Okay, cool. Yeah.
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 I can bring Coco out if you want to see her though.
I think we should have a little Coco time. Well, are we good? Do you have more questions about Max before we go play with Coco?
No, I don't have no more questions.
Okay. So you're going to continue playing the game and we'll see how Max feels about coming out now. Yes.
Yeah, he's almost on a full pelleted diet now too. So
that's going to make a huge difference. You have no idea how many research studies are out there on behavior and diet. It's huge. So if your bird is having any sort of maybe behavior challenge, ask your vet about diet because it can be a really big factor.
Yeah, it is. It's an important one. Okay, I'll get Coco.
I love Coco. Quentin, we're going to see Coco. Coco's coming. Here, let me go big screen for him. He likes watching Coco. Needs to come up? Come up and see Coco? She's not here yet. I don't want to come up. Max, did your favorite person walk away? Maxwell loves. Look, Quinn, Coco's here.
Oh God! So she's a little.
Wake up, my lovely, lovely friend. Why are we on here, Quentin? Up? Come step up, please.
Look.
Come,
Coco.
look, Quinn. It's Coco. Coco.
Do you like
Quinn? Yes. What is going on?
She's such a funny duck.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
Max is in the back just chewing on his toy. He's having a good time.
Yeah, and he started chewing his toy, so that was a good one.
This is excellent for Max. I'm just so proud of everything Max is. I'm proud of you too, Coco. But
Coco's got no rules.
Oh, Coco girl.
Yes.
You are excellent. Love you so much. So yes, my Gray's name is Quentin. He's also known as Quinn, and that's just that's how we've shortened it. But yeah, Coco is not sure why we're on video right now.
She likes it. She knows that she's doing she's entertaining.
Yeah, you sure are entertaining, Coco. Look at all these people.
Yeah. Is there any questions here that we missed?
Yeah, let's see. I need to scroll back through all of this. I think there is a lot going on.
Well, we've got 185 watching, Coco.
Yay! Awesome! Oh, that was really good. We jumped right into it. Whereas last time we had more of a discussion before we got into the work. I think this time we just sort of made the plan and went into it. And Max did excellent. Gold star for Max too. Extra scritches later if he likes scritches.
Do you want scritches? Boy, oh boy, that's really big one. He doesn't like it through the cage part.
Not yet. Yeah.
Even when I was letting him run wild, he didn't want scritches.
That's okay. Not every bird does, or it has to be a really specific set of circumstances. So for my Gray Quentin, he likes it when only when it is 8:30 at night. We are sitting on the sofa, and he can sit on the sofa. You know the little bit that goes by the arm?
Yeah.
By the arm. He sits right there. He puts his head on the arm. That is how tickles happen. Not no other situation.
Right.
So he's trained us how to do that. Yeah.
I'm just going to ask you a quick question. It's probably going to be a loaded one, but you
Good.
can tell
Bring it.
Coco trims her feathers, and I find that she does it when she's socializing. Like if she's sitting with me, she's over, trims her feathers, she picks at them a bit, she snips some, and then she does her face ones when she's anxious, when things have changed. If she sees me leaving the house at a time that I shouldn't be leaving the house, I'll come back and I'll see some feathers have been pulled out.
From her face more. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Socially, she does the the preening, over preening, and um, anxiety is pulling and snipping big ones.
Yes.
So if I was to, if her thing is social, over preening socially, how would you um start the training? Like, what would you look at first?
Yeah. How do we deal with that? Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's probably loaded, and I know there's a lot of people will have this problem with their birds, but they probably don't know what's the trigger. But I know for sure it's the socializing.
Exactly. So for anyone listening who has a bird that does any kind of feathered destructive behavior, FDB, we call them in the biz, any
Yeah.
feather destruction could be anything from over preening, where they get sort of ratty on the ends, or snipping, where they're preening it but snipping it partway through and there's pieces falling,
Yeah.
to full plucking, where they're actually pulling the root of the feather out, right to skin mutilation, which we see sometimes. And this can be from themselves. They can do it with their beak, or like Coco's cheeks, they can do it with their own foot. Some other situations happen with two birds, or them rubbing on a toy too much. There's so many different types of feather destructive behavior. So step one, vet visit. I know you've already done that, Danita. I'm just saying it for everyone here.
$millions of it.
Millions of dollars of vet, please. I want to see full blood work. I want to see if they have the proper nutrients. I want to see if they have an infection. I want to see that all, because that's the easiest answer. There's no training involved. We just fix the infection if that's what it is. So I want to see that the vet is an avian vet and they've done their veterinary assessment. They're professionals. I let them do that. But yeah, a vet clearing anything that could be medically wrong in any sort of feather destruction case. First go-to move.
And then, like, for those that don't know and they haven't taken their bird to an avian vet, a full thing would cost approximately
an arm and half a leg. Yes.
Yeah.
Depends on where you are in the world, in Canada and the US.
Yeah.
And depending on what test, if there's disease testing, bring $800 to $1,000 for that sort of thing. That would be my Canadian guess. If we're doing a full CBC, fecal, possibly x-rays, disease testing, and they can do things like a feather follicle test. They can do skin scrapings. There's a million and one tests that they can do, but you have to get the vet to assess. I'm not a vet. I'm not telling the vet what to do, but if we're looking at getting a full workup, it's more than just a look in the mouth.
Yeah.
There should be some blood work and some other tests
so
done.
If you're going to an avian vet, they'll know what to look for. So for people watching, they're going to know what to look for, whatever. And then
what to clear, what to check. Yeah.
And then the feather destructive behavior, then you go from there to assessing when they do it, and then how to
we go next. So there's a whole, we have what's called a hierarchy. So first thing is wellness. We always do vet first. The next part is environment. What's their cage like? What's the air like? Do they get bright sunlight? What's their diet like? What are their favorite perches? What sort of things is in their world? Something as simple as I put a brand new painting on the wall and my bird is feather destructive behavior happening. Maybe we just take the painting down. Like, it could be super simple.
Yeah.
I know with Coco it's not, but
yeah,
we take a look at the environment next, make any little tweaks that might be helpful. If the bird came to the vet and the vet said they're a little low in vitamin A, then we can make that adjustment in that environment level. So vet and then environment, and it's not, oh, you've done it wrong, how dare you feed them that. It's more of a, okay, how can we set up your animal for success? We want it to be easy to succeed here. And if we have challenges, let's take this to here. And then all we have to fix is this little bit.
Right. Yeah.
So if we can take the vet out of it and we can get the environment super successful and stable, and then all we have to go, okay, well, we still have some feather destructive behaviors, That's when we do that professional assessment like we did with Max. You give me the full intake form. I ask you a bunch of questions. We figure out the function, if there is, like you say, maybe it's anxiety related. Some birds feather destruct for attention because you come running. Oh my goodness, stop pulling. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It can be almost 100 different options. So I can't diagnose. I'm not saying for sure, but we figure out the function for that bird in that specific situation. You also noticed that you said there's 2 different kinds. There's this one that she does socially and this one that she does more anxiety. So there can be more than one kind, more than one situation.
Yeah.
So it's complex. What would we do for Coco? We might have to do a little bit more of an assessment. Here is my elevator answer. The elevator talk, the 30 seconds you get between the first floor and the 10th floor when you're talking to someone. The elevator talk for feather destructive behaviors is get the vet, check the environment, figure out the function, and help your bird fill that need with something a little more species appropriate.
Okay.
So if it's a species like a cockatoo, they've got a nice big beak. But if it's a species like a parrotlet, we're going to be changing up some of our suggestions to be more parrotlet specific.
Yeah. Well, I know she does this gagging too. She gags herself like, whoa.
She's got pica as well. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Yeah.
But the vet thought that was more of a hormonal thing. Like there's so many different things going on. And I'm sure that's common for cockatoos or rescues or whatever that you see, right?
It's never that easy. It's never just one thing. If it was, a lot of people would be able to fix it themselves. And that's why we do such a big, long intake and assessment and doing the functional analysis to figure out what the heck are the factors that we can, first of all, monitor, because I need to have some sort of data to be able to say, is it better or worse? So some sort of monitoring checkboard thing. I often do a log. When you notice it, when you notice feather destructive behavior, put a check mark. When you notice them chewing on a paper toy, put a check mark under paper toy. If you don't see those things, put a little minus. And then we can keep track throughout the day. When is it happening? When is it not happening? When are they engaging in their enrichment? When are they not? And we can start to see patterns.
Right.
When we make a change, now we can see how those patterns change.
Right. So people watching and they're having problems with this, would they email you? Do you have a group that they join, or do they email you and ask for an assessment, or do you have videos they can go watch? Like, what do you suggest?
There's so much to it. So yes, and yes. I'm going to put it in here right now. We've got parrotsos.com. That is the landing page. You can go and take a look at all of our offerings on parrotsos.com. If you have a bird that is doing feather destructive behaviors, 100% book a one-on-one coaching session. We need to do that assessment. It is so incredibly complex. I can't give you much more than that. It just needs that individual attention for an individual plan. So the one-on-one coaching is done just sort of like this, like we're doing over video call over Zoom. So you can be anywhere in the world. The computer takes care of all of the time zones, and we can do work over video. If you are looking at other types of classes to take, we have a class on biting, we have a class on screaming, and we have a class on introducing toys or foraging or even sprouting seeds. If you ever tried to sprout seeds and gone, that didn't work, we have a class on that too. So there's 25 classes right now. Yeah.
So you have 25 classes on your website that people can sign up for and take at their leisure, or is it like a group? We all do it. Everyone does.
We have a group too, but that's 25 classes of just online anytime. Go in and take a look.
That's amazing.
Everything from taming to first things to do when you get your rescue bird home to, there's so many courses on there. Go in, take a look. There's something for everyone. They're priced between, so I've got a $0, a $5, a $10, and a $25 level. And that's Canadian dollars. So if you're an American, the exchange rate's in your favor and you get an automatic discount.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
25 Canadian is the most for any of our courses, except for our donations, our rescue course. So we work with a rescue called Mika's Safe House. It's in
Oh, you
Edmonton.
work with Mika? Oh, yeah, they're really nice there.
And so
Yeah.
their adoptions course is 50. So that 25 is for the school and 25 is actually for Mika's rescue.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So other than that, we do have a membership where it is a big group. We limit the group size. We have a group coaching every single month. So it's like this, where we're sitting together in a Zoom room. We have a maximum of 10 people at each one. You can ask your question. The next person asks theirs. We have a discussion about a topic. It's a wonderful group coaching.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We learn from each other. We share each other's struggles because some of this is really hard on the heart.
Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah.
Really hard. And to not be alone in that, to be working through, to have a whole cheerleading section. Our membership's amazing for that.
And what's your membership price? Is that for people to?
Oh, the membership is $75 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You get the group coaching every single month.
Mm-hmm.
You get unlimited access to me. So you can ask any question you like, send videos, get any feedback you like, and you get every single one of the 25 online courses.
That's a really good deal. So if any of you guys have, like, honestly, that's really good, because I've been in other people behavior modification groups and they were like 3 times that price, and none of that was free. It was like
there's a whole group of us that are here to support you.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful community. We love doing our group coachings every month. We've got 2 group coaching times a month, so you can join the one that works best for you. They're set every month.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really nice to feel like you're not alone when you're working through fear or feather destruction, or even just have a brand new bird and you want to ask those questions. The membership.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that is a really good deal. Hear that, Coco? You should join, huh?
Is Parrot SOS from Edmonton? I am physically in Calgary, Alberta, but we work with people all over. So I'm actually going to be in Vancouver. If anyone here is in the Vancouver area, I'm going to be there September 2nd and September 3rd at Feathered Addictions.
Oh, okay.
And we're doing live classes. If anyone wants to do this, I'm going to be there in person. We have a class on Step Up in person with me. You can come on in, no birds, just humans.
Yeah.
Class on Step Up, $25.
Uh-huh.
Class on foraging, so you can get any bird foraging. I promise you, by the end of the class, your bird will have an opportunity to forage.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a full class on biting for anyone who's struggling with a bird who may be biting or lunging, like Maxwell was doing that lungy biting. That's the one that you would have done. So yeah, if you're in Vancouver, come on and take a look. And if anyone needs more information on that, it's on parrotsos.com in the events page. So parrotsos.com/events is where you can sign up for those. It is tickets required. It's limited to 25 seats per class. And I would love to see all of these Vancouver people there, or everyone else. Come on, fly to Vancouver with me. I'd love to see you there.
Yeah. So I'm just checking to see if there's any questions that you guys have.
Oh yeah, there's a couple over here, hey? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've missed a lot of them. If I've missed them, please type them in again. Careful with smoke with the birdies. Yeah, there's a lot of fires around, well, let's say all of North America right now. West Kelowna has a fire, and Yellowknife's been evacuated. And even out east, there's a bunch of fires that are threatening communities. Nova Scotia had some roll through. Like, it's not a good time for smoke. And yeah, be very careful with your birds, but also, and Maui, like, oh my goodness, Lahaina's gone. Oh, there's fires everywhere. So my heart goes out to all of you guys. Please stay safe. And if you need anything, we are connected with a bunch of rescues around. So like Grey Haven or The Nest, or even Parrot Partners in Ottawa, Ontario. I know them very well. We could get you in contact with them. Whatever you guys need. If you need a couple of directions, then I'm happy to direct. Oh, there's one you just posted on the screen. Let me answer. My cockatiel is obsessed with my male parakeet. I have a female parakeet also. My cockatiel is a female Question mark. What is going on? Well, likely they're friends. Generally speaking, you don't see a lot of interspecies breeding. I don't know exactly what's going on because I don't have an assessment of your exact situation. But yeah, we could let them be friends in a safe way, something that's safe for the parakeet as well as the cockatiel. Things like make sure everyone has access to food and water, that no one's getting bullied off of food and water.
Yeah,
make sure
that's
everyone's, it's super common where they get a little, so make sure everyone's got their own foods and waters so that they don't fight each other over the foods and waters. Make sure all the birds have good poops. You become a bit of a poopologist when you start working with birds. If they've got good poops, you know what that looks like. And make sure that there aren't any injuries, no feather pulling, no toenail grabbing. And then beyond that, send me an email. I might need to see a video of what you mean exactly by them being too close together. And depending on that body language, we could come up with a plan.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How about a class on teaching birds to accept nail trims without toweling? I have Alexandrines that don't really want their feet touched. Why? I love this topic. Okay, so
that's a good one.
This is one that I have done so much work with my own birds. I have an African gray, but I also have 2 elderly cockatiels. And the more you towel a bird, the less good it is. And it's sort of scary and it's not a positive experience. We have a class on nail trims on Parrot SOS. So right now it is just a recording of a class that I've presented. I'm going to be fleshing it out into a larger class with more slides. But for now, you can access the recording on parrotsos.com. Again, your 30-second answer. We're going to use the small little approximations, just like we did with Max. Can you get your birds to hang on the side of their cage? Can we do that as a spot like you were doing? Come to this perch. Come to this spot, hang here. Yes? Okay. Then the next game is, can you hang here? Because when you're hanging there, your nails are through the bars. Can I touch them then? And give you treats for letting me touch them. And then I can introduce nail scissors as well. Now, that's obviously a 30-second answer for something that can take several weeks.
Yeah.
That's why there's a recording. Head over to Parrot SOS, take a look at our voluntary nail trims. And that's exactly what I do with my old men cockatiels who are 23 and 24 years old. They hang there nicely. And I can go tip, tip, tip. No problem. Lots of treats.
That's a good idea. We tried that. Coco bites me and I have to towel her, right?
Coco's like, that's so funny. I'm the perfect angel.
And towel you and fight with you. And it's funny because when I clip her nail, then she gives me a pinch. Like, okay, it's my turn.
There's little steps in there, just like we did with Max, where sometimes you're even just like their nails are hanging through the bars and you just bring your hand. You're not even touching yet and they go away. So there's approximations in there that are really subtle, but eventually, yes, you can absolutely have them hang there voluntarily and have their nails trimmed through the bars, no restraint.
Oh, that's
it's
excellent.
super easy, but it takes some training and some tweaking. So head over there.
Yeah. So you guys should check her page.
We should chat. Come on and take a look. Yeah. Next one you've got up there. When are cockatoos hormonal? This is such a loaded question. I love it. Have you ever been asked that, Danita?
Yeah, because I think a lot of people blame it on hormones. Everything on hormones.
Everything is hormonal. When in fact, very few things are actually caused by hormones. So here is the short answer. I'm going to go on a little bit. It's a bit of a long answer. Hormones exist in all of our mature animals. Hormones exist in all of us humans. Hormones exist in all of the parrots. I think what people are asking are some of the trigger behaviors. I don't want my animal to be hormonal, but specific hormonal triggers are really specific. So if your bird is biting you, it may not actually be hormones. Like with Max, we could have blamed his dive bombing on hormones. It's his cage, he's got it as a nest and it's hormonal, when maybe, but does it matter? Because we can work with Max and we can get him showing more comfortable body language, closer feet, and we can help him through those behaviors, whether or not he has physical hormones in his body. So when are cockatoos hormonal? Very rarely is the problem behavior 100% hormonally related. So we have a free graphic. It's actually on our Facebook right now. I'll share our free downloads. There are 5 things to look for when it is hormones, when it is actually something that could be blamed on hormones. We bring the hormones from here to a simmer. They're never going to be 0. They're always going to exist in their little bodies. But they should not have a perceived mate. If you are the mate, you are the perceived mate, then we got to bring that from a here to a here. Okay. Yeah. Perceived mate, perceived nest. Anything they want to be nesting in. This includes down your shirt. This includes under the sofa. This includes in the cupboards. That could be a perceived nest to the bird. Yeah. Okay. Perceived mate, perceived nest. We get a lot of talk about daylight hours, but it's not necessarily the number of daylight hours. It is the extension of those hours. It's the longer. That's the springtime thing. So more of a set bedtime every day. Make sure it's the same time every day. We've got an abundance of food. Diet is a huge part of hormonal behaviors. If they're fed a good diet, let's take a look at what that means. You know what happens in springtime? Everything's growing. There is an abundance. It's a great time to make babies. Yeah. So let's bring that again from a here to the And then the last one could be humidity. Same thing. Springtime, all of the things are growing. It's very, very humid.
I didn't know that one.
It may not be as big of a deal for you because you're on an area of the country that's normally pretty humid. I'm in Calgary and we are 1 notch above desert. We are very semi-arid. It's very, very dry here. And so you really notice it when the spring rains come. And I think that's the thing. These are 5 factors that just need to go from here to here. It may or may not be a big deal in your case. That graphic, we have a graphic of the top 5 hormone triggers. It's available on our Facebook page. It's available on our free downloads. Is it going to be 100% of the problem? Most likely not. It's usually not hormones. I hate to tell everyone. It's usually a behavior that has a function, and the function needs to be worked on.
Yeah. Let's see.
Great question. There was my short answer.
That was a good short answer. I can't see any other questions.
There was one here about bathing and a scent on their bird. Depending on if your bird smells like anything other than bird, because birds smell amazing. Yeah, that one. Perfume off of a bird beside a bath. Birds do smell amazing. And I don't know about you, but I am a proud member of Parrot Sniffers Anonymous. I love sniffing my birds. They smell so good. So good. However, if there is something perfumey on them, or if you have a rescue bird that was in a home with poor air quality and they smell like that, whatever it is, it could be perfume, it could be nicotine smoke, it could be any smell that's on the feathers. Plain water only. Do not bathe your bird with anything other than plain water, please. Plain water only. Lots of baths when they are voluntarily bathing. Don't force your bird to bathe. Don't plunge them into a pool. Don't wash them.
No dunks?
No dunks. Sorry.
No dunks.
Even if they smell bad. Regular bathing with plain water. If it is that bad, if it's into their feathers, it will be gone when they molt those feathers. Worst bird I've ever seen did smell very much like cigarette smoke, smelled like that nicotine tar. You get them wet and it smelled awful. I know, Coco. I know. I'm sorry. It smelled really bad, Coco.
She said, Mama.
Hi, Mama. It does molt out with those feathers when they molt. So worst case is a 6-month wait. But for now, just plain water. Oh, what's that?
She says, Mama. Do you know why she says Mama?
No. I would like something, please, Mama.
That's the mama. That brings out the mamas. Okay, then
That
that's
brings
it.
up the mamas.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have as far as questions go?
Can't really see anything.
Sometimes it's not perfume either. Sometimes it's like a fabric softener or a fabric thing. Just plain water. Just bathe him. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I help with Cookie being afraid of hands? Can we help? Heck yeah. Head over to Parrot SOS. I would do the taming course because that really talks about pairing yourself with things that the bird loves. Whether or not it's hands necessarily doesn't necessarily mean hands or human, or your bird comes out but they fly to your shoulder and they don't interact with your hands. We can train that. Yeah, you're okay, Coco babe. So head on over, take a look at our taming course. I think it'll help. Making that positive association was something we did last week. When I'm here, close to your cage, good things happen. That's all. You don't have to do anything. You just have to not die, and you get the treat. Good job.
Yeah. Look at him. He's preening away.
All right. And I think I'm at the end. So if anyone has a quick question, please type it in right now before we end our little session.
Yeah.
Coco is like getting her treat on, not dropping it at all.
So the next session, I'm going to be busy for the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be have to be on a different day.
Okay. Well, me too. I'm in Vancouver on the 1st to the 4th. I'll be there. I'm seeing a couple of clients as well.
Right. Okay,
so we should probably do it after the 4th because then I'm back that week. Sometime that week, maybe?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got to figure it out. Yeah.
But Max is doing great. And you are doing phenomenal. So
that means me, Coco, not you.
I mean, Coco's a perfect angel. She couldn't do anything wrong.
Anyways, look at him. He's so happy up there preening away. So,
awesome.
Okay. So that's
Erica, you should watch both of the videos from this live and from last week's live that we were working with Max, who was also dive bombing Danita. So if you have a girlfriend that attacks you, head on back, watch last week's and this week's live and how we were working on that. And if you still need help, come on over to parrotsos.com. I would love to do a consultation with you so that we can figure out exactly what's going on and make you an individualized plan for your unique bird. Because they're all different, right? They're all a little different. But yeah, watch last week's live with Parrot SOS and Maxwell. And then watch this one.
People that have screaming birds, you help with that too, right?
Lots of assistance for screaming. Yes. Yep. We have a course on screaming and we can also do coaching, and you can always join the membership and have a group to support you. Yeah. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Your link in again. So
yeah, I'll pop that in. parrotsos.com.
We got 243, you guys. Or no, 143. I was looking at reactions. Sorry.
Good to have you all.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and especially Robin for helping me with Maxwell, because the information you've given is very valuable.
You are so welcome. I'm so glad that Maxwell is doing really well. He's responding really well to you doing these procedures, doing these games.
Yeah, and
because they're games, they're fun.
Yeah, and he feels safe in there, and I think he feels unsafe out here. So just working as this is his central, and then we go expand.
Exactly. You're doing great.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad a lot of people enjoyed this, so I'm happy to see that. And I guess we'll end it. Coco, you gonna say goodbye, Coco?
Bye, Coco.
Say bye, Coco. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No? Okay. All right.
I gotta go, Coco.
Okay. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
There we go.